No, I'm actually gonna mute. Yeah, mute the stream and then I'll mute myself.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right, I muted it. I can't hear you guys anymore. Okay. I guess I'll just play D5 here.
Looks good.
And, okay. So maybe he's playing a Catalan or a Queen's Gambit or something.
Could be either. So far, she's queen pawn.
Here.
Okay, knight c6 is a little weird, but that's okay.
What's he threatening?
This guy's playing a London.
He's playing maybe the London system.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
It wouldn't be fair, Blackhawk. That's why. If I was helping him during the game, it's basically like me playing the guy. Yep, exactly.
Is knight to e5 dangerous? Maybe. It looks like a vicious knight outpost.
Yeah, Aceric's gonna stream chess. He's gonna try to get to 2200 in 5 minutes.
Okay, well I'm gonna...
And points is life.
Castle queenside here.
I would develop the king side, personally. Just like knight f6.
But what about... What is he doing? Okay. Oh, he's gonna pin this knight, I'm thinking.
Maybe.
So let's prevent that here.
It's kind of why knight c6 is a bit weird. Yeah, ca6 is a little bit of a waste of a tempo. It's not terrible, but... Okay, so this guy's just playing a very classical London setup.
Okay, looks like simple development here, I'm thinking. I seem to remember that the London system is one of those that makes these triangles, these pawn triangles here. Okay, well.
Thanks, Popeye. Good luck to you as well. Nice job.
To castle queenside.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he wants to castle queenside. Because he has to anticipate that the c file will open up. c4 is coming from white, potentially.
I feel like maybe I should... Okay, well next I think I need to...
It's some African flag.
Here and open up my bishop scope, maybe?
Suriname? Maybe it's not an African flag.
This guy disconnected.
Uh-oh, he got disconnected.
This might be an easy victory. I think he's from Suriname. Where the hell that is, so guessing they don't have great internet in Suriname. Well, let's see here. If he does come back.
Yeah, hopefully the guy comes back.
Maybe this break C4.
Okay, yeah, he's back. Yeah.
Okay. C4 covered by the bishop. Maybe. And I think I could just play nothing in castle queen.
Okay, simple development.
Okay, he's castling king side. He's probably gonna play C4 next.
So he realizes he's gonna play C4. So I think that should not make him want to castle queenside, but he did it anyway. Okay. Not sure it's the best place for his king. Because again, the C file will open by force.
I don't know. I'm not. I think I screwed this up.
It's not terrible, but...
Because if I play e6 now, I'm blocking my queen completely.
I feel the same way, Higgs.
Bishop's retreat.
I feel the same way.
So that seems like a terrible idea.
So he's just gonna try to probably play A3, B4, B5, just open up lines.
Maybe
so black has to be careful.
Like a G6 and then even shadow the bishop right there.
But at the very least, he should develop and try to control the center.
Okay. I need to develop. Where? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He got it. He needs to develop.
Here. Fianchetto and the knight to f6.
Yeah, he's right.
Looks good.
Now here comes white.
Oh. Okay. Some kind of pawn storm.
I thought so,
here.
Kwame. I thought so.
Okay.
Apparently we weren't.
Is this a threat? Because
But yeah, okay. Is he gonna be worried by
the
b5?
knight and the
He probably should be.
forward back.
Is this tough? This is tough for black to untangle. Actually, I'm not entirely sure how he untangles.
And he has coordination.
Because b5 is
here.
dangerous. It opens the b
With
file by
that
force,
bishop.
which is partially why a6 wasn't good. If his pawn were still on
this is
a7, he'd be
could
fine.
Potentially bad.
But now he's not so fine.
Okay. What if I play a5 here?
So that's an important
No,
reason
that doesn't help at all.
why not to play those
Okay.
pawn moves on the side.
Pushes all
Because
just
they become hooks for your
Knight
opponent
to
to open up a file.
a5 then.
So like if you play h3, your opponent can play g5, g4, open up the g file. Similar here, a6, b4, b5.
Wait, no. Here. Let's
Yeah, this game is being played on chess.com.
take knight out now, and then he can't push a5 because I can.
The other person commentating is playing it, and
Right?
I'm
Is that
just commentating it.
feasible here? Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. That's such a passive square for the knight.
Yeah, a5 does make it worse.
I think it's the lesser of two evils here.
Yeah, knight a7 looks very passive as well. If you have to play a move like knight a7, it's usually not a good sign.
Oh, Jesus. I just realized this knight outpost right here is monstrous.
Yeah, knight
I
e5
didn't
is
see that.
good-ish. But also just like c4 here. Even
What am I
a4.
Yeah, there he goes. So no
This
surprise
guy's playing
there.
pretty well for 1200. His opponent.
Whew, okay. Where's the queen going?
Probably queen e8, I guess.
This isn't my most auspicious start ever.
Not yet.
Alright.
But yeah, I think queen e8 makes more sense than say queen
If I
e6.
play...
Give your bishop some more scope to retreat. Because on queen e6, maybe g4 just wins
what's
the
he
bishop.
threatening? The knight's not threatening anything immediately.
Which is
he's
kind of
not.
awkward.
He's threatening right here. Knight takes f7, forking my rooks. So I'm pretty much forced to play either queen e6 or queen e8, I guess.
Okay, that's correct.
Queen e8 looks wrong,
Okay, I would prefer queen e8, but
doesn't it? So yeah, I'll just play queen e6 then. I guess is my only real option. And then...
so he shouldn't be
see what
scared
happens
to put his
here.
queen on the back
This
rank.
is not an ideal start.
And yeah, this is amateur's mind.
How can I get rid of this knight? How can I undermine? Okay, no, I'll just play this knight. I have to take back my move. It's so slow, but I'm gonna have to play knight back to c6. And if he pushes, I can just take, and then he takes. Yeah, okay, that should be okay.
Yeah,
We should survive that.
the queen on e6 just looks wrong. Because also it prevents the e-pawn from moving. And
Hopefully.
potentially we want to play f6 and e5
And I think he's gonna come here with this
and try to get our
C4
pieces
move
out.
too at some
And
point.
this stops that. That's why queen e8 was better.
He still hasn't castled.
Yeah,
guess
I
he
know,
doesn't need
but
to
it was actually...
right now because I'm
I mean, I know why he thought e8 was bad. It's just...
in a pretty disastrous
It was faulty
situation.
reasoning.
Oh, development is terrible here.
Yeah. No, I think Zwish
he's-
knows that. He was just explaining. And I agree with what Zwish said.
3 undeveloped pieces on the back rank here.
Yeah. Well, he keeps saying that he knows he's undeveloped, and then he doesn't do anything about it. Which is
Well,
funny. Yeah,
yeah,
c4 is a
there
good
it
move.
well, actually,
He would.
okay.
But with only the best
That's
intentions.
not really. If takes. If he takes the pawn, I'll take with the rook.
That doesn't work.
Really, what does he have after that?
That doesn't work. Because the bishop c4 winning the exchange.
Bishop.
Also e4 forking the bishop and
If I
rook.
take with the pawn, he just takes with the knight, and then that knight's connected, and those knights are self.
Yeah, this is...
That would be a disaster.
I think this is
That knight
almost
is already a huge problem.
over. I think he
So,
can't even play like king b8 because
go with the plan here and try and evict this knight.
oh man, no, that's not good. No, this is the Amateur's Mind. We did Potter Playground already.
Oh, okay. Well, the good news about that c4 move is that he could have just played.
Yeah,
knight
he did miss
c4,
it.
and then you would have had a regenerating knight right there, I guess.
Popeye was
Oh,
here
okay,
though.
well, the bishop.
He got a lot of the right moves.
What did that do? It means that if he does take, I can't take with the rook.
Wow. Okay, I guess you have to play knight f6 and just bite the bullet.
Okay. Well,
I don't know what else to do
I'm gonna
here.
get rid of this knight because this knight is hurting my feelings.
Oh boy.
Now he's gonna take threatening the rook, so I think I'm forced to play f6 now, I guess,
Oh boy.
or knight. I will not. No, why not knight f6? Developing. Knight f6 looks better actually, and I could even. Well, we could trade off a bunch of pieces in the middle here if I put a knight
Well,
there.
the problem is now
Let's see, he has 1, 2.
white can play bishop takes
attacking
e5,
on that square. I have 1, 2.
and then no matter what you play, I just take on d5, and it's just not
maybe
good.
but let's see. It might work.
I think you have to play knight f6 there to help defend the d5 square.
Oh, he's disconnected again.
Yeah. A lot of things look like they could get trapped. The bishop, the queen, his
I
rook
think
if he takes on
he's surely gonna
d5.
take with the bishop, right? I mean, to threaten the rook and get an attacker right here on my king.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the
And
development.
then- yeah. Yeah, because then he'll probably play like rook or queen over here, take the pawn, and then have this mate threat maybe. Right there. And I'm gonna have to defend
Yeah,
that.
king.
with the queen
I see that happening
thing,
soon
or
as
put a
well.
rook right here, which looks kind of awkward, but might
Because I
be
think
the
eventually black will play c6,
best bet.
and then his king will be stuck.
Well,
on
he's
that square.
disconnected. Still, he has 5 minutes, but
Because I'm really tempted to play c6
he's
to
done.
shore up the pawns, but like it just weakens that diagonal so much.
I don't know. Would he take with the pawn? No. What is that? That doesn't do anything. It just doubles his pawns.
Yeah, so
So
brisket.
he's gonna take
This
with
is
the
what we're trying to
bishop.
avoid. And
Or he could I
getting
guess he
better
could take
development
the-
is
take here,
how we
threaten my
avoid these
queen.
positions. So after the game, I'm gonna talk to him
And
and explain to
then
him
I would
how he
just
could
play
have developed his pieces,
queen d6.
in order
is that
to,
okay? Oh well, no, that's not okay.
make sure this doesn't happen
Because
again.
then he's gonna take threatening my queen with that bishop. Whew, that's tricky. I guess I would have to play queen d7. No, I couldn't. Ooh, this could be a disaster.
At least he
I
realizes
do
it.
have a forcing move here, I guess.
That's good.
Or knight d3 is a check. Depending on what he's gonna take it. What am I talking about? He's gonna take that knight. But if he were to
Move when
say
you're
that he
confident
takes
moves
this pawn
correct.
threatening the queen, I could.
I mean, 30-minute game
Check.
is plenty of time.
And then what? What do I
If
have?
it takes
Oh,
you a long
I'll
time
just be
to
hanging
get to the
knight, I
correct
guess.
move, then
Check.
you have to speed up your thinking process.
He'd probably.
Why would you move fast in a
But he'd
30-minute
have
game?
to move the king. Because he'd have to move the king.
No,
Stop
the
that,
Lex,
but
he
take-
took a piece
yeah.
on e5.
So he'd probably play
If I
right
could
here, king e2,
go back a move.
and my queen would still
So
be
he
under attack.
played knight takes e5.
So that would
I
just
think he
be
just came in,
terrible.
but
Because then I would have 2 pieces
that was the last
attacked.
move.
Well, no.
So he took a
that'd be
piece.
okay.
Yeah.
King
Count the
E2, then I
pieces.
just take
Again,
the
when you,
bishop
if you
check,
come in, count the
king takes,
pieces.
and then I can
You
get the
notice
queen.
black has
So
4
that'd be
minus
ideal,
3.
actually.
Anyway.
I think he's gonna just stay disconnected, and this is gonna be an easy victory, which I probably don't deserve.
Win is win. Win is win. But it's okay. We can still go over the opening, even if he even if the game ends.
Yeah, I'm still looking at this bishop takes variation here because I think that's probably what he's going to play if he does come back, which is looking like he might not might not now. Bishop takes. My best.
Yeah, this guy's actually like a 2,400 player, but because of his internet, he's 1,200 on chess.com.
Right, knight.
That would be funny.
F6, developing.
Because I mean, White played pretty well.
And then if takes, take with the queen.
To be quite honest.
He takes. Well, that would drop the pawn. Actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh. No, it wouldn't. Takes. Yes, it would. No. Oh, he's back. Okay.
That's a problem.
What he does here. I'm sorry that you live in Suriname, and your name is Jojo Pawiro. Okay.
Pretty good pronunciation.
So what did I decide? What did I decide here? Is this dropping a pawn if I play f6 and he takes? Well, I could take with a pawn, so it's not actually dropping a pawn.
Yeah, time on. I don't think this guy needs all the time.
That, develop. He could, I guess, double my pawns, but I think I'll be okay.
Echo?
Now he's
Hope
gonna.
not.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Maybe you have 2 streams open.
What does he have? If he doesn't take the knight, the question here is knight. Okay.
Oh, he does? Okay.
So that's kind of what I expected. Well, wait a second. No, I have 2 attackers here. I have 3 attackers. Why did he take that? Because he's going to try and get this queen over for a
Yeah,
mic, right?
I think it's just his...
But I can just take here.
His mic. It sounds okay to me, but maybe
no.
through the stream it doesn't sound great.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Well, this is ugly. Okay. If I take and he takes the rook, is there some kind of tactic I could play out of that?
He should probably actually take on d5 with the rook and
Takes,
sacrifice
takes.
the exchange. And at least get something going for him.
Queen,
Because
that's-
otherwise,
that's-
if he
no,
plays
that's a
queen
terrible
d7, it's
move.
just sad. Yeah, I think so,
Okay.
book fan. Take on d5
I
with the
think
rook.
I'm just gonna have to
Sad,
play,
but
like,
I don't know what else to
queen
do.
d7 here.
Yeah, I would take on d5 too.
Or I could sacrifice the exchange, take with the rook,
Yeah, I like that.
and then if it takes.
It might not even be objectively best,
And then-
but like I feel like I was at least fighting then. Yeah, you could do that too, but
What's he playing if I go queen d7?
after like castling an e4,
Maybe.
then like I fork your knight and
Oh,
bishop.
that's not
It's
good.
really rough.
Oh, it'll be okay.
So
I don't know what to do here.
nothing's really great here. Just least of the evils at this
If he
point.
pushes this pawn, I can just take it, right? And then that's.
Yeah, rook takes
Maybe
d5,
the
e4, then I
bishop
take
does
on
something.
e5 is the point swish.
Oh no, that'd be.
And then I pin your e pawn.
If queen d7.
But yeah, it's not great. But yeah, I take on e5.
I'm just gonna sacrifice the exchange here, I think.
And NF knows he's just lazy.
Well, is it really a sacrifice though? Because he can't really take back with the bishop. I think this is fine, actually. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, he can't take with the light square bishop, right? Because I'd simply take with the queen.
I mean, he could.
So I'm thinking he's gonna try one of these deals,
Yeah, that's true defense, yeah.
like a rook or a queen here for like a mate threat.
But usually it would be S. S for knight.
Do I have a good defense against that? I guess like I could push the c pawn, but it's just so weakening. This guy keeps
It is if you use
reconnecting. I don't know
figurines,
what the deal
secret
is.
noob. But no, most
Joining-
European languages,
Joining, leaving. I don't know if he's. I'm thinking he just has crappy
like
internet.
German, it's S.
And he's back. What's he gonna? Oh no. Well, yeah. That
And
was
I think Russian it's
no.
S too.
Fuck. He just has pawn e4 here. What do I have?
Yeah, R is king, yeah,
in
and
response?
T
Oh,
is
he did
rook.
take. Why did he take? What am I missing?
But T
Isn't
is
this
rook,
just
I think, in
threatening-
German too.
Isn't queen takes just threatening this? G takes on g2? Or did I miscalculate something here? He wants to double my pawns, maybe?
Okay, so queen takes d5.
Or is there a fork or something that I'm not seeing?
No
Okay, I'm just
secret
gonna
move.
take. I don't see anything
Every language has a
desperately
different.
wrong here. I must be missing something here. Couldn't he have just pushed that pawn to fork my bishop and rook?
No,
Wasn't
not
that
really.
On the cards,
Septic
as it
now.
were. Okay, pawn. Oh, okay, what is...
So I like bishop d3 here, I think.
Okay, let's see.
Just get the bishop out of
I need
harm's
to get
way.
this
Stop
fork free.
castling.
So maybe...
Fork is when you
this
attack two pieces at
diagonal
once.
looks pretty blocked up. What about like bishop h6?
Kind of like the
Threatening
tines
the
on a fork.
pawn and giving my rook some scope here. So I don't have to... Yeah. That looks good. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? He's threatening this again. The same damn move. I don't know why I keep missing those. They're so obvious. Okay, so I need to do something about that.
Go Badook!
Okay.
Haven't seen you
What
in a
about
while.
queen b5 preventing him from castling?
Yeah, I mean, taking the rook was correct. It's just,
Is that possible? What's he gonna play
it's
after
just,
that? If he pushes the pawn, where's my bishop
I think
going?
black
Just
is
back,
overestimating
I
his
guess.
chances.
I have no. Well, no, the bishop could go like here or something. I don't know. Well, I think this is my only legitimate move. Is queen b5. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Does he have any? Ugh. Okay, we'll play it.
Okay, I mean, queen b5 is not bad.
You can't castle now.
I kind of like it.
If the king moved, well, the king. Where's the king going? I guess the king's not going anywhere.
Okay, he's threatening
Okay, so
checkmate,
now he's
guys.
Threatening mate.
Yep, it's good he saw it.
How do I want to defend this?
Yeah.
I kind of figured he was going to do something like this.
Well, you could play queen
Okay.
d7, maybe? Nah, it's not
Well, isn't
gonna
pushing the c pawn just totally fine in preventing that?
happen. Yeah. Nah,
What's
I
he
guess
doing
c6 is
if I push the
okay.
c pawn? What's he doing?
I just don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to give up the the
Does he have
b6
any,
square,
like,
but
what's he?
because I'm afraid of
What
like
defense is there? I could, I guess, be
A4,
that looks
A5 type
disastrous.
stuff.
Just, yeah, no, that's a nightmare. I guess that's really my only defense, actually. It seems. So I'm gonna have to push the c pawn now.
All right. So he stopped the mate, which is good. Always good to stop mate.
Do I have any way to attack here? I look like I feel like I should. Why? Okay, he's pushing that pawn.
E4 looks strong.
So where do I want to put the bishop now?
Probably on d7.
Just back. Just humbly retreat it.
Because if bishop e6, then
Oh,
d5
no.
maybe is strong.
Okay. If I just go here,
Maybe.
he's going to play pawn. Well, like no. If you
So
put,
bishop
I can't,
d7
this
just-
pawn is pinned.
Get it out of the way.
So if I were to put my bishop here and he played. Now that I think about it, he might actually just play that anyway because this pawn is pinned.
Okay,
Do
so
I
he's
have
looking
a
at
way
d5.
of getting around this. Oh Lord, I might have to sacrifice a piece here. Like something like bishop e6, and then when he pushes, take with the bishop.
You don't
And then
have
he
to,
takes-
because don't forget your
takes
knight's
with the
pinned
knight.
too. I mean, I guess you could play bishop takes and queen takes, but
outposted here.
then you're just down
Because
a
I think I'm up like 2 pawns,
full rook.
so surely getting 2 pawns for the piece wouldn't be terrible in this position.
Yeah, bishop
I mean,
d7
otherwise
is
I'm just
fine,
losing it
but
outright if I don't do anything.
I don't know. He seems to be afraid of something.
So
That's not necessarily
yeah, my
there.
guess is this is because what do I do if I like say retreated it to d7? He's just gonna I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna sacrifice a piece here.
I think
Well,
I
a
think
piece
he's
for 2
forgetting he's
pawns.
down the exchange already. So if he sacrifices the piece, he'll be down a full rook, which isn't good.
I mean, this dark square bishop is still down here. It's getting sad now. Do I have anything tricky with that? I would like to get my rook over here to d8. This looks like a nice file for my rook. What if I played? Okay, well, let's do this first. Takes. He pushes the pawn, takes, and then takes. And then, what's he doing after that? Oh, okay, so this whole plan has been flawed. Because I wasn't even considering this rook. I can't take back with the knight.
Yeah. Now he realizes his knight's
the
pinned.
rook.
He can still take back with the queen.
And that's a great thing to notice now after I've played the move. This is, what a wonderful time to notice that.
Well, on d5 he can still play bishop d7. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Okay. So that might have been a, fatal error. Do I have any... Whoa.
Queen trade.
Okay, he wants to trade off queens here.
Okay.
Do I want to trade queens? I'm ahead in material. Am I? No, I'm behind in material. Wait, let's see here.
Yeah, he's behind.
Yeah. I'm down a rook.
Yeah, rook for a piece.
No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm down. Okay, I don't have any... Do I have any real attacking chances here? Or do I just have to take the queen?
Yeah, I think
he should. No choice here whatsoever but to take the queen?
Well, if he doesn't take, then queen a7 might be a problem.
This might be a good time to liberate that rook, actually. What if I played... Wait, is he threatening mate here? I was thinking about, knight here to d7, forking the bishop.
Well, maybe queen a7 is not so tragic.
If he takes, I take his queen. So... What does he have in that case? I mean, he could just take the queen.
But yeah, he's going to get below 3 minutes.
Recapture.
Which is a problem.
Oh, and then he'd take the rook, so that's actually disastrous. Yeah. He's just winning a full rook there.
I think bishop h6 is actually best. Okay. Oh, no, wait.
So I guess I have no choice.
I forgot e7's hanging. Ugh. Yeah, he can't move the bishop.
Because this fork doesn't work.
Yeah, so he has to take.
Do I have any? I don't have any checks. This bishop is still trapped in... Okay, so I'm going to have to take.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too bad, though, because now knight c4 is coming soon. Look
particularly comfy. But I feel better now because he doesn't have that whatever.
Okay, now bishop h6, rook d8.
So, I mean, that's good.
Gotta develop.
I feel good about that.
Get your pieces out.
Alright, it's time to get this damned bishop out of here. How do I want to do this? Bishop h6 or bishop g7?
I like h6.
I think g7 looks better because it might have a discovered attack on the...
No, because you're going to move your rook anyway. Moves. So h6 and then rook d8.
Defending the knight.
Get on the d file, get on the open diagonal.
Castle, okay. Well, can't I just...
See, now bishop h6, he couldn't have castled.
Just attack this knight, it's totally unguarded.
Yep, rook d8's good. But bishop h6 prevented castling.
Where's he going now? See, he has this pin on my bishop. As long as he's on this diagonal. Oh, I'm low on time here. Okay, I gotta do something.
I think he can play knight takes e4 here, guys.
No, that's... Well, yeah.
Knight takes e4, I think, wins a pawn. If take g7, take e2.
Yeah.
If take e4, take e5.
Okay, I gotta do something here. Let's go towards his king. That looks good.
Knight takes e4. Yep. Okay, so he missed that tactic.
His two rooks are gonna kill me. Because now he has a discovered attack.
I'm not sure he'd actually want to do that tactic, but...
He figures out a clever way to
might as well.
Okay, he just... Yeah, and there it is. He used it. I don't know if it's particularly effective.
He doesn't win. Wins a pawn.
Can't... No, if I take, I'm just a... Yeah, that doesn't benefit anybody. I'm gonna give him the open file here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play... This is stupid.
But that was a tricky one to see.
No, I don't know. I have nothing here, and I'm behind on time.
Okay, it's true.
Let's just, I guess, push this pawn and let him take the rook. Well, no, because then my king. I'll take the rook, because then my king would be in that open file. So now he controls the open file. I have no escape squares here. This just looks. And he's. Okay. This is kind of a nightmare.
I agree.
So I'll just keep on pushing this pawn. I mean, what other moves do I have, really? Do I have any other good moves? I can't move this knight because I'm losing the bishop.
En passant, I guess.
Okay, should I en passant here?
I guess.
Well, no, because then he'll just take... If I push to h3, I'm cutting off this king from this square. That looks
Yeah, but that
good,
pawn's gonna fall
right?
on h3.
Good. This pin is just... I need to get this bishop out.
That's why bishop
Okay.
d7 wasn't good.
Oh, he's going to try and... Oh, I see what he did here. I can't play bishop h6 now because he can fork.
No, bishop h6 is fine.
No,
g5 is
I can just
undefended.
Okay. I'm going to do that then. So I'm thinking putting the bishop here on g7 was a mistake in the first place.
See?
I'm getting the feeling that was a huge mistake.
He's learning. He's learning. It's good.
I'm so down on time right now. I have like 1 minute and 20. He's got like 5 minutes.
He's saying a lot of right things.
Even with all
Just,
his
it's not
disconnects.
translating to the position, unfortunately.
Okay, well, at least I can move this knight now, but it doesn't... I gotta reroute it. It's my only other piece. So let's try and go here and then up to... Let's try that. This is so sad. My pieces are just all here, you know, over here, and my king's way over here by himself.
Okay, he's trying to go to
stuck. I can't
g5.
get back,
Makes
go across
sense.
his d file.
Yeah, but you don't want
this
to
is
trade
kinda
pieces is the
depressing.
problem.
But I think if I could...
You wanna
reroute
try
this
to keep the
knight
two bishops.
like g5.
And then your knight's
Okay,
stuck on
I'm
g7.
threatening
So it's not
this
really that
check
great.
winning the bishop. This fork.
I like what he did, but
Which, you know, I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
really matter much.
I guess if he plays rook d3, that's just totally prevented.
Yeah.
But I don't know what other moves I have here. I guess I need to get my light square bishop out, don't I? Well, I don't know if I want to threaten the rook. Well, what about the light square? Well, we'll see. Okay. What did that do? Okay.
I don't think
No,
white knows
that
exactly
doesn't
what to
just
do
move
either
my
in this
king and
position, by the way.
Well, I'm going to continue with this plan because I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Okay. Just threaten this, winning the bishop.
Yeah, well, king g2
I guess if
obviously
he
here.
could just defend with, like, the king, or he can defend a million different ways here.
Yeah,
guess it's
he should
kind of
be.
artificial.
But like I said, white doesn't know what he's doing at the
Just
moment.
F6 just kicking this bishop, isn't that okay? I don't have any, coherent plan here. I'm just playing move by move. It's really
Yeah, I guess f6 and knight f7
not
makes
great, but
sense.
I think I'd like to kick this just so my knight has a retreat
I
square.
don't
if
really
he,
know where
like,
this knight goes.
pushes
Yeah,
the
ideally you
pawn.
want to play knight e6, knight c7, and
So I'm
knight
trying
d5 and hit a3, but
I'm so low on time here. I think I'm gonna lose on time before I get checkmated.
blitz. Yeah, well, bishop f4, now he can play knight
Which I
f7,
guess
but
is
I mean,
a slight victory. It's a moral victory.
a pacific victory.
I wish I had a rook or a queen or something. It'd be just great on this on this call or this row here.
Okay, now I can play
Okay, well,
bishop
that's good. At least he's out of there.
c4, maybe?
Now
Or
what am I
bishop
doing?
d7 even, just try to go knight e6.
I don't,
Knight
I
e6,
guess I
knight
gotta
c7, knight d5. Try to do that.
reroute the knight again
Yeah.
or something. Do I have anything like get my light square bishop out?
I mean, it's a
No, I'm
miracle
just
he's
gonna
going
try
down the
and get my king
exchange
over while I still
after
can.
what he was, the position he was in, like 12 moves ago, 14 moves ago.
Because now I can kind of get back here behind my own pieces. I'm not stuck over here. Yeah, I have 52 seconds, so this looks like it's going to be a time loss.
Yeah, fortress.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's good that I created this square then. I can't take because rook takes, right?
Oh, he
Okay.
can take. Kind of. Yeah, he can
Down
take.
checks or anything?
He can take. And bishop d5.
Oh,
He
okay.
can take.
I'll just simply retreat, and then that would be threatening.
He
to
should take.
Okay.
Take bishop d5 and f5.
Retreat.
Yeah. He should take.
So he's gonna have to play like here
Yeah.
or something because I
Knight
just
94, bishop
threatened
d5 and f5 wins the rook. Gets your exchange back.
this. Okay.
Oh man.
I guess I have to take
See,
here.
this is why you never resign. Because this guy who's playing white gave him opportunity.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, now
This
he's
is
in trouble.
okay. No, it's not. I'm losing this pawn. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Okay, let's get this bishop out here.
See, he has 2 bishops, which is actually a good thing. He
Just
controls a lot of
losing
squares.
something. I don't know. I have 37 seconds, so I kind of just got to go. I'll try and do something fancy, get the knight out, and I don't know. Get something going. Let's, okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll show him.
What is that? What did that do? I don't. Well, let's get the bishop out first. These are all kind of just whatever moves. I don't have time to really figure out what I'm doing anymore. It's not my finest outing. What is that threatening?
Starting to win your
understand what
pawn.
that's threatening. Okay, I'm just gonna
Bishop
threaten
D3, I
his
guess.
rook here.
Okay. Don't forget, he gets 10 seconds of move,
Protect
guys.
this pawn
It's
as well.
15-10, don't forget. So, he cannot lose on time, necessarily. 10 seconds of move.
Well, it did prevent me from playing knight e5 or g5.
Yeah, it's actually
Okay, that's
not
fine.
trivial
I'm
for White to
winning
make
now.
progress. If he doesn't know what he's doing, especially.
And now I can harass. Isn't that just winning a piece right there, if he lets me? No, what am I talking about? That's the king takes. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Do I have anything like fancy here?
Just move the
No, I just
bishop.
have to run.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna run. I just want to get all my pieces near his king. I mean, I feel like that can't be bad, right?
Yeah, his knight is a bit problematic.
I could have. Oh no, that didn't work. That pin wouldn't have worked.
Just go back to C4. Just repeat.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna take, and then play knight. Yeah.
No, that's...
I have.
Oh, maybe.
No, it's not.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. It is a fork. Yeah, maybe this is good.
Is he gonna play here? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Well,
this
that's
is
okay
good.
actually.
Yeah, he can win
because
E4 now.
These are
That's not winning, but-
and I could just take and then I'd fork the bishop. And
This
so
is
that'd be
interesting.
okay.
Yeah, this was good. I forgot you're attacking E4.
That would be okay. He's just got so much time. He's at over 4 minutes. Even with the plus 10 every move, I'm still at 48 seconds right now. Do I have any way to like liberate this pawn and go for some kind of push?
Yeah, there
I'm
is.
down-
10 seconds.
I'm down 2 points or 2 points. So 2 pawns here. So I think I just got a pawn for the
Don't
piece at
forget,
some
guys,
point.
10 seconds of move.
I don't remember how I went down like this. I'll have to
10
review
seconds
it
of move.
in the review. Okay.
Take an
can't I
H3.
just take here? Is that fine?
Yeah, take an H3, threaten Bishop
What is
F4
that?
check.
It seems fine.
Bishop F4 check wins the rook. Don't see it.
Threatening that check. Well, no, that would be losing both my pieces, but I can try and make a push with this pawn now. I mean, he has this rook, so I don't know if that's gonna work, but
What? Bishop
I
F4.
can't. Okay,
Bishop
do I
F4.
just take.
He's winning. Winning. Bishop F4.
Do I have anything better?
Yes, better.
What
Pin.
about,
Fork.
what about
Skewer.
this check?
Skewer.
Doesn't that win the rook?
Skewer. Yes. Go do it. Yes.
I'm gonna try it.
It's
I think
good.
that's just getting the rook, isn't it?
Sure is. It sure is. Okay, he has to be careful though.
Yeah, this is just winning the rook. Okay.
Don't get his knight trapped. Don't get his knight trapped.
So now check.
Yeah, don't take the pawn. If you take the pawn, King G2,
What's
knight
he gonna
trapped.
do here? Now I can't protect the pawn, so maybe I shouldn't have taken. If I play this,
Yeah,
check,
you have to play knight
he's
G5
what's he
here.
gonna do?
You can't take the pawn. Don't take the pawn. Because
Fuck.
King G2 traps
Okay.
the knight.
Well, this pawn's not passed, so I'm just gonna take.
No, don't take!
Move here next. Can I protect that pawn somehow?
Don't take!
I don't know. I'm just gonna win the pawn.
Oh
He's
no!
gonna Move here.
Oh, he has knight
G4,
F4. He has knight F4.
And then I have no way of protecting this pawn.
He has knight F4, I forgot. I forgot knight F4. I forgot he has knight
Is
f4.
Is there something am I missing something? I must be missing something. I have doubled pawns now too, but one of them's a passed pawn at least.
Okay.
How did this end up as a?
I was worried for a
How did I
second
end
there.
up 2 pawns up here?
He's gonna win this.
That's
I can't
surprising.
believe this. I cannot believe he's gonna win this game.
But this pawn's gonna, h4 is gonna drop. It looks like, unless there's some, I don't see any magical way to protect it.
Yeah,
I
but bishop
should get my
c3,
king
just
out,
knight
maybe.
g5
What
check
am I-
and
My
e4.
king's way back here on
GG.
e8. His king's almost in the center. And I'm thinking he might try and
Certainly is a Potzer's
try to
program.
pass pawn over here somehow. So do I go king over here, or should I try and escort my pawns this up here in the middle? I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
We'll see.
this is how you lose in one game.
I'm just worried. Okay, if this g4 move with his king, where do I go? Just knight. Hit this check. Play this check. And then where's he going? He's gonna attack the knight.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm just
check.
excited that he managed to get this
Is there, like,
position.
some fancy way to win a pawn here?
I'm happy for him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, disconnect.
His internet went down again. Jojo
Free win?
Cairo.
Even though he is winning now.
There must be a way to get a. Of course, he has the. I guess the bishop's better than the knight, but shoot, I'm 2 pawns up. There must be a way to get to queen here somehow to get a successful pass pawn.
Okay, he's back.
Nope, he's back. He's reconnected. Okay, let's go, buddy. Yeah, there's that g4 move now. If I play this check, and he takes, then I can push this pawn. Is there like a fork there or something? No fork. But I'll
I
just.
actually like knight f4 here.
Okay.
I think knight
I think
f4
this
is better.
Like my only. I can't see anything else. I'm sure there's a better move.
But this is okay too.
He's just gonna take. I have no way to defend it, and now I'll just start pushing this pawn. This is.
Yeah, white can still draw this if black messes up. Which is possible. Very possible.
What's he gonna? So I guess he's gonna try. Yeah, bring the king over. Okay.
Okay, knight d3. Shut the
What do
king
I have
out.
here?
Knight d3.
Let's try this, right? Because then that'll protect that e3 square.
Knight d3 is better. Keeps that
There's
king
no
out
way
of
I'm
f4.
getting this pawn with just a knight against a bishop.
Now
and
it's a
king.
draw.
So I just need to get my king out. I think.
Now it's a draw.
I'm still probably gonna lose on time. Oh, I didn't even see that. So now I can't push the pawn. Yeah. Can I threaten anything? Is there anything here for me? So that pawn's just dropping. I'm about to run out of time. I have like 15 seconds.
Well,
I'm
he
just
has
gonna
knight
take it
c4.
and then fork.
He
this,
should have played
uh,
knight d3, not
bishop
knight
and pawn
d1.
here.
Knight d3.
I don't see what else I can do. So now this. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, actually, no. He's just gonna play this bishop back and defend the pawn.
Uh-oh.
So I guess that was kind of a useless.
He trapped his
move
knight.
there.
Now king d4. Bishop c1 and king d4 wins the knight.
That's yeah.
What?
He didn't. He's threatening to win this pawn.
No. Now a3
Yeah,
hangs.
Let's just take.
What is going on? This is why you guys need to learn endgames. This endgame is atrocious.
He's gonna try and get this pawn.
Just
Okay,
king
I'll just check.
king to f7. No.
Now I just kind of have to.
No,
keep
king f7.
Trying
Oh.
to check or something.
Now he's
I don't know why I didn't get my king out here.
now he's losing again. Because now bishop takes e7, f6, and f7 is unstoppable.
Oh, this is a disaster. Okay, I've got nothing.
Now this is completely hopeless
King
now.
out of the.
Oh no.
Just
Yeah, he's
so,
gonna get
I don't
mated.
know. Well, that was okay. That was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah,
Why did I
f6,
move my
f7.
king?
Wow.
His
Oh,
endgame
man.
is a nightmare. He's gonna. What is he doing?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna try and distract him over here on this side because I have a pawn majority here. I mean, there's no way I can. I don't think I can stop this pawn, can I? So, let's just try and create a pass pawn.
Oh, yeah.
Can I defend somehow at all?
Oh man. Oh, so
Just
sad.
block?
Well, he could play knight d5, I guess, here. But just bishop... What?
So he's gonna
I guess this is
play
fine,
this
too.
move. So try and defend against that.
King
So he doesn't have the
d7.
check. Oh god, this is a night. Wait, what? Okay, I'll take
Okay,
that.
what's this still loses?
He's gonna win this pawn.
Yeah. King
Oh,
f7,
I
king
see the
c6,
issue.
king f6, king
Well, let's do
b6,
this. Get him
king
to come back.
b7, king a6. It's too slow.
Now he'll have to come. Well, I guess he could just take and I'll take, and then it'll be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a draw, I guess.
No, not a draw.
Unless he can.
a5. Not that it
that might
helps.
have been a huge mistake.
Not that a5
Oh.
helps, but...
My endgame technique is not flawless. He's just gonna block me out with his king and win the queen. Fuck.
Before Stanley. I'm thinking he
That
might
was
resign
really
though.
poor on my part.
Win the queen.
Really poor. Yeah. Because I had the pawn majority. So I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have taken with that. Or maybe I should have done something else. I don't know.
Oh wait, there is a chance. If king
Can I
c7,
get back
b6,
here? No.
b6. One time b6. No, he knew.
Yeah, this is
He knew. He
a
knew.
nightmare.
He saw. He saw.
Well, he's won. I have no
Yeah.
good move.
Nope.
I'll let him get the should I let him get the mate?
Yeah, might as
I
well.
don't know why I did that. I should be going towards the center.
Doesn't really
I can't
matter.
stop this. Let's see how long or how quickly he can get the mate. Try and centralize. Oh, that was not a fun game. I don't know. I'm just gonna jump my king around until he mates me. It can't. He shouldn't he be doing something like
This is not the optimal
mating
mating technique,
This looks. I guess this is okay.
but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
This move regeneration thing is, or the time regeneration thing is killer. Because. Well, I should have gone. Okay. This is gonna be mate shortly here.
Yeah, he's doing it all right.
I don't want to go towards the corner.
Queen f3 still. Wait, queen f3. Queen
I think he has
f3.
mate though.
Queen f3. Yell it
just
real
put
loud at
this,
your computer, guys. Everyone
King
yell.
C2
Queen f3.
maybe.
Well, now it's
Okay.
impossible to stalemate. He's gonna
I
run.
thought he had mate there. Didn't he have mate there?
Oh man. Yeah, now it's easy.
Make this difficult.
Alright, well, now it's-
Oh no, I just gave him mate. What am I doing?
What? What?
Oh, he didn't take it?
This
That
guy
was mate, right? Yeah.
torturing us.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there it is. Game, set, match.
Hey,
What's up?
that was quite the game.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. See, switching back to the chat, I can see all the LOLs.
we were getting really excited because the first part of the game wasn't
yeah.
so hot, and then you made a very nice comeback, and then all of a sudden you were better, and then
That
time
was
got
just
to you, and
awful. Yeah.
that was
I think
unfortunate.
My end game was kind of sad.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it was hard because you had such little time, and it was actually that ending game was actually super tricky. So,
Yeah, I'd like to review it. Just
yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me do something. Okay, so let me go to your archive. Okay, so let me analyze. And then I'll invite you to the analysis board. So hold on a second.
Okay, so yeah, I can do it on the chess.
Yeah, you can just watch on chess.com and then just listen
Okay,
to
sweet.
me. Okay.
All right.
So you got it?
Accept.
The
Yeah, I got
invitation? Okay,
All right,
great.
I'm in.
Okay, I see you. Great. Okay, so let us talk about the game. Okay, let me just make this a little bit bigger so I can see the forward and backward.
Can we flip it?
You can actually flip it yourself.
okay.
I flipped it on
Oh,
my
got it.
screen, so.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make sure this looks okay for chat. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. So knight f3, oops,
Yeah.
d5, d4. Okay, hold on, let me close something.
I never really played this opening, so I didn't really know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah. Okay. So already here you played something that's kind of non-standard. You played this move knight c6. So in general, you kind of want to try to develop your kingside pieces before your queenside pieces, just because in general you try to castle kingside, and so like it's actually quite unusual in any queen's pawn opening to castle queenside, just in general.
Yeah,
so,
I had no plan in the beginning to castle queenside.
Right,
I just realized
and then you kind of got roped into it. I know, but that kind of was the beginning of your downfall. But it kind of made it easier if you just start developing your kingside pieces right away. So this move would have been a lot more natural. Even a move like e6. And I'll show you why that's not so bad in a second, because when you played this move, again, moving this bishop too early in queen's pawns openings can get you into trouble because, first of all, it can be exposed to attack very quickly. Like, you know, if white wants to, at some point, you can just play knight h4 and your bishop looks a bit silly. But also, like, the fact that you're not defending this pawn means that, you know, if white ever plays c4 and, like, queen b3, he's already, like, forking your pawns.
Oh, yeah, it's ugly.
So, I mean, it's kind of hard to kind of figure this out on move 3, but these are types of things that white's going to be looking to play. So you just want to play something that's a little bit more solid. You know, it looks good to develop your pieces, but, you know, something just like knight f6, and again, just e6, bishop e7, and castle, and, you know.
Yeah.
Just...
I thought about e6 on that move.
Yeah.
And I was afraid of blocking my bishop.
Yeah, I understand. So that's another reason why this move knight c6 is probably not as accurate, because your bishop probably likes to get out via d7 and then c6. So you're kind of taking away one of your bishop's escapes.
Yeah.
But okay, so you play bishop f5, you play e3. Okay, so again here, getting development would be good. And now another reason why moving your bishop out early is not necessarily good is because you're kind of worried about this move. So you probably didn't want to play something like e6 because of bishop e5 and you were worried about the pin. So it's not actually something you need to worry about, but the fact that you were worried means that it's even more reason not to play bishop f5, just so you can always play like bishop d7 if you really want to break the pin. But again, you should probably just develop here. So a move like knight f6 again, or even e6 just to get your pieces out. And really the pin is not something you have to concern yourself too much over, because you can always play a6 if you want to and break the pin once he moves the bishop. But by playing a6 first, you kind of waste the tempo in a way.
Yeah, I think I was trying to prevent doubled pawns.
Yeah, I know, but
the bishop can move backwards.
But I mean, notice that, like, okay, after e6, bishop b5, a6, take. You always have c5, and you can always get rid of your double pawns that way.
Yeah.
So you have an organic way to get rid of your double pawns. Okay, so let's go back to the game. Oops. Okay, so you played. So you played. Okay, so you played a6. Okay, so he played knight bd2, standard developing move. Okay, and again here, you want to be developing these guys, not this guy.
Yeah.
Because notice that when you play a move like queen d7, you're kind of exposing your queen to some attacks by like knight e5, and also the fact that you were planning to castle queenside at this point was already somewhat of a mistake.
Yeah, this was the point when I realized I was going to castle queenside.
Right, but okay, already here you should realize though that he wants to play this move. And by playing that move, he can ensure that this file gets opened. Right? Because your pawn is stuck here on d5. So no matter what, if he plays this move c4, either you take on c4, he takes back and he opens the file, or you do nothing and he takes on d5 and opens the file. But either way, notice that the file directly aiming at your king when it's castled is going to be open.
Yeah.
So
that happened, didn't it?
Yeah. So that type of thing should kind of alert you to think about moving your king to the other side.
Yeah, definitely. It was terrible opening, just disastrous.
Yeah, and here I think, I mean, it's weird to say after 6 moves, but I think you're almost strategically lost here, which is weird. But I honestly didn't know what you should do here. I mean, it turned out that he actually played a lot of pretty good moves. A3 and b4 made a lot of sense because he wants to play b5 and open up this b file. And again, now you see how this move a6 actually cost you, because now it gave him something for his pawn to hook onto, right?
Yeah, it was just... Okay.
Okay. So, okay, so you play knight a7 again. Like, I honestly don't know what to tell you here.
Yeah.
Maybe f6 just to keep his pieces out, and then like try to go like knight h6, knight f7, and e5. I really don't know here, but I don't think knight a7 was what you should do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I was so worried about this b5 push because to open. I thought he was gonna open the file, so I wanted to.
Yeah, I know what you were trying to do, but the problem is you can't really stop him from opening the file if he really wants to. So I mean, like on knight a7. I mean, I thought he would just play something like c4 and open the c file, but
yeah.
but okay. So he played knight e5, which is a good move. Okay, so now is an important point. So you correctly realized that there was two moves possible here. You had the queen e6 and you had the queen e8, and I found it interesting that you rejected queen e8. Why was that exactly?
I just thought it looked bad, like a backwards developing.
Right.
Developing.
Okay, so the thing is, queen e8 was actually correct here, and the reason is on e6, one, your queen is more susceptible to attack, right?
Yeah.
It's closer to his pieces. So just in terms of geometry of the board, it's feeling less safe on e6. Two, it restricts the mobility of this bishop, right?
Yeah.
So he had actually potential to, I believe, actually just win your bishop straight away with g4. And notice here, bishop is trapped, because if you go bishop e4, he goes f3. Now all of a sudden your bishop has no squares.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, but a third reason, which is kind of even unrelated to these two, is the fact that on e6, what's your queen blocking?
This pawn here.
Yeah, very good. And what is that pawn helping? Or what is that pawn blocking?
No, my dark square bishop.
Exactly. So even though you played
g6, was locked in forever.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a huge problem. So queen e8 kind of just makes your position more compact in a way, and just kind of makes it easier. Because on e6 now all of a sudden you're susceptible to all these attacks, like I mentioned. Okay, so he didn't play that. He played c4, which was a good move. And and now here I honestly didn't know what to do because, I mean, everything looks bad. Like, in theory, you want to play c6 and shore up this pawn. But the problem is when you play this move c6, notice this bishop all of a sudden is raking your king side. And after pawn takes pawn, like rook c1, you're almost mated. Like if you go king b8, like knight c6 double check, and knight takes d8, and all sorts of shenanigans happen. So
nightmarish.
So I honestly didn't know what to do here. I thought maybe you could try. Let me just go back. So there's not so many arrows in this position. Maybe just try knight f6. Just to get your pieces out and just to defend that pawn. Like I didn't really know what else to do. But okay, so you played knight c6. So notice how you've wasted like 4 moves now. You played queen e7 to e6. You played a6. You played knight c6 to a7. Back to c6. You play g6 when you haven't developed any of your pieces yet. So, if you make 1 or 2 of these mistakes, it's not cataclysmic. But if you make 4 or 5 or 6, it becomes more so. Okay, so he played bishop f3, which was a good move. And now, again, I think knight f6 just to defend this pawn makes sense.
That knight there was just, I don't know why, it looked scary. That knight on e5, I just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, I guess it's fine, but like I would have tried to defend this pawn, because notice how he's attacking it twice. Yeah, and you're defending it twice, but with stronger pieces, so he can actually win material here, which he ended up doing. Okay, so he played knight f6, which was, I thought it was good. Then he took on d5, and actually you played the move I wanted you to play, which is to sacrifice material, but to kind of alleviate some of the tension. So rook takes d5, I think, was actually a good move, even though it actually loses you material.
Yeah, it was all I could see.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was good. It was good that you noticed this, because most people wouldn't have played this move, but I think it's actually correct. So you took with the queen, which was good. You noticed that this knight was pinned. I know you initially intended to take with the knight, but
Yeah.
But you were correct to take with the queen, and this is actually good for you. I mean, relatively speaking. So now you're threatening like this move and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he plays f3. Okay, and now you realized that he was threatening to play this move, right? And fork your pieces. So you wanted to get your piece out of the way. And you actually, I thought you played a good move, queen b5. I just wanted to let you know that you had another alternative with the same idea, which was to play this move, bishop to d3. And now notice that you're doing the same thing, but you're also helping to rescue your bishop, and now you can kind of get your bishop out back this way.
Yeah, I didn't even see that square.
So
deep in his territory.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like it's feasible for your piece to go there, but because his knight is where it is,
okay,
it's actually okay. But no, I thought queen b5 was actually fine, to be honest. So, okay, so he played queen c1, so he's threatening mate, which was not good for you, but you defended it with c6, which I think was correct. Okay, so he plays e4. Okay, so now he plays move bishop e6.
Oh yeah, this position was,
right. So, I mean, it's not great for you here, but I think you have to play bishop d7 just to get your pieces kind of away from hopping over each other, and then you want to play something like bishop h6, get on this diagonal, and then you want to play something like rook d8, and then you want to get this knight out of here. So maybe like knight e8 to c7 to e6, something like that. Just to get your pieces, so they're not all pinned up against each other. But by playing bishop e6, the problem is now you're still kind of blocking in this pawn, and d5 becomes somewhat of a nasty thing because now you can't take this way, and everything's pinned, and
it's just
So okay, so he played queen c5, which is actually a great help to you.
Yeah,
because queen trade helps you, because this is actually not, I mean, he's up the exchange, but it's hard to say that you have anything else that's worse in your position other than maybe the fact that you have this pawn structure. This c6, b7, a6 pawn structure is a bit weak, but as long as you control the c4 square and he can't get a knight into b6, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took, okay, and now, okay, he actually has to prove something in this position, because yes, you're worse, yes, you're down material, but it's not an automatic forced win for him, like it probably was, say, 5 moves ago, before he decided to trade queens. So you've made progress. So if anything, you should feel more confident than you did 5 moves ago, even though you're still worse. So you should take some...
I feel better here.
Yeah, you should, and you were right to. So sometimes you can kind of use that momentum to help you get an even better position. And that's actually almost exactly what happened. So you guys basically did a lot of maneuvering now. So you played this move bishop g7. I would have preferred to play bishop h6, just because you're eventually going to break this pin anyway, right?
Yeah.
With rook d8 next move. So by playing bishop g7, you're actually recreating the same pin, but instead of your rook being pinned, it's your bishop being pinned.
Yeah.
And also on h6, notice that the bishop has much greater scope than on g7.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking he was going to be moving his dark square bishop shortly, and that then I would have like a discovered attack on the rook.
Right. But notice he probably won't be doing that anytime soon. So
that was silly.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to try to get your pieces as much scope as possible. So h6 would have been a good square. But okay, you played bishop g7, he castled. And now, but just notice that if he played bishop h6 here, instead of bishop g7, notice he can't castle, because you can just take on d2. It's just a small thing, but... Okay, so he castled. You played rook d8, which was good, because you need to get your rook active. You played rook d1. You played h5. Okay, now you have to come up with a plan, because
you have no plan here.
Yeah, the thing is, you actually have more minor pieces than him, right? So if you can use your minor pieces somewhat effectively, it could be good for you. But I'm not exactly sure the best way to do it. One idea is to play bishop h6 anyway, and then your idea is to play something like, so maybe knight to e8, knight to c7, knight to b5, and try to hit this pawn.
Yeah.
And then on b5, you can also maybe go for d4 and do that type of stuff.
Well, that's a lot of that's a lot of moves. I wasn't seeing that.
Oh yeah, I understand. But when you try to construct these long-term plans, you want to try to say, okay, where do my pieces belong? And so in this position, you say, okay, well, my knight doesn't really belong here because at the very least, I can't go here, I can't go here, I can't go here, and this is to the side of the board, right? So your knight is very limited. And then you say, okay, what square would be better? And you notice, well, white actually has pretty good control of most of the central squares. Like he's controlling these two, he's controlling these two, he's controlling this one. So you look, maybe this square on d4 potentially. But then you notice, okay, maybe if I can get my knight to b5, then, you know, I'm attacking a target. Because what's the weakest pawn in his position right now?
Probably this... What? The H pawn, maybe?
Well, this one is really hard to get at, right? So, you mean this pawn, the A pawn?
The A3 pawn.
Yeah, A3, exactly.
Pawns are... Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. This is probably his weakest pawn, because if you're attacking it, he needs to be defending it with at least, you know, his rook or something, and then you're kind of making his pieces more passive. But you need to have some sort of idea for how to untangle your pieces. And by playing a move like H5, you're not really...
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I understand it's kind of hard, but you know, without getting your pieces active, it's kind of hard to make him work as much as he should be.
I think G7 was just such a huge...
Yeah, if you had played Bishop H6 to begin with, you know, you would have solved a lot of these problems. So
yeah,
but it's okay. Yeah. So you play H5, he played Knight F1, and then you traded rooks, which I think was reasonable. Because if you let him control the d-file with both rooks, it's going to be catastrophic. So with only one rook, it's hard for him to penetrate. Because notice that all of these squares where he could possibly penetrate with his rook are actually all covered. You know, your pawn covers this one, your pawn covers this one, your bishop covers this one, your king covers this one. So it's actually okay for you. Because if he can't get his rook into the game, that's the piece that is his advantage, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I just traded because I had visions of him, you know, doubling on the d-file and, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So it seemed good to trade.
Yeah. So you played h4. Again, I'm not exactly sure why you'd be wanting to push your pawns. Like, I try to keep my pawn structure as compact as possible just to make it easier to defend your pawns. Because the more your pawns kind of get away from each other, the harder they will be to defend.
I think what I was thinking there, kind of a whatever, was pawn to eventually push my pawn to h3, and then if he takes, I can take with my light square bishop. And
right, I understand, but notice that, like I said, if you move your pawns forward, they become targets, and you want to try to give yourself as few targets as possible so that he has less to attack. Because if he can like train his pieces on a target, he has a superiority of forces, right? Because he has a rook and you only have a bishop.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you just keep your pawn structure intact and just try to get your pieces developed, it's actually hard for him to break through here. He needs to actually come up with a very concrete plan. Okay, but he didn't have much of a plan either. So you guys just kind of shuffled around for a bunch, which is fine. Okay, but now you missed a huge opportunity here. So he played f4. Do you see what you could have done in this position?
No, not... Wait, well, let me look here. No, I don't see anything off the top of my head here.
Okay, so you can actually take this pawn. Because if rook takes, you have bishop d5. Now, pin.
Huh, yeah, didn't see that at all.
And the point is, okay, so right now you've sacrificed a piece. So you're down a full rook.
Yeah.
So you need to win a full rook back to maintain material equality. So if he plays knight d2, for example, you don't want to just take this rook because you just be down a piece at the end. But what can you do in this position?
What could I do in this position?
Mm-hmm. How can you...
push the pawn.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So f5. And now you win this rook for nothing. And you've equaled it up.
Great, yeah.
So...
Didn't see that at all.
Yeah, so be careful about tactics like that and try to notice those, because that would have eased your task considerably.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but you played knight f7. And now he played f5. He took bishop c4. Okay, more shuffling. See, now notice how he's kind of targeting this pawn. I mean, you're defending it, but if he could bring another piece to bear on it, you know, if he plays like rook d1 and bishop e1, you actually lose that pawn by force. So
Yeah, that pawn ended up being just a liability.
yeah, it did. Okay, so rook d1, king e8, rook d4, you move your bishop, he moves his rook, you took, which was good because you have this knight g5, very good. Then you play knight takes h3, good. And then you play bishop f4, good. You took on d2, good. And now all of a sudden you're winning. I don't know how it happened, but you're winning. Yeah, I mean...
I kind of was like, whoa, hey.
Yeah, okay, so here, I think the simplest way to win is actually to play this move, knight g5 check. The idea being... Whoops. So the idea being, okay, if he takes, you just win because you have 2 connected passed pawns. And 2 connected passed pawns is always going to win.
Oh. So if the king takes my knight, I win? What you're saying?
Yeah, well, actually, wait, hold on a second. Now that I think about it, this actually might still be a draw. Okay, so actually the problem is I don't think your king can approach. Or wait, can it? Hold on, this is actually really tricky.
King can't get through?
Well, I'm trying to think. Maybe it can. Maybe it can. Okay, because he plays e6, king h5. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay, if he plays e6, you play king g7. Okay, king h3, king h5. Okay, if e6, g4 check wins. If f6, take e6, king g6 wins. Okay, so I think you do win, but yeah, I think you do win, but it's tricky.
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't notice it either until just now, but okay. I mean, what you played was okay, but yeah, I think because the real point is like okay, so yeah, the real point is knight g5 check. If he plays king g4, you have this move h3, and if he takes your knight, then you have h2, and now your pawn's unstoppable. That's the point.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. So, but you played f takes, which is okay. Okay, because he played. Okay, so here he played king g4. Yeah. So knight f2 was correct. No, knight f2 was correct. Okay, but now there's something that you missed in a move or so. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, so here I thought. Oh, right. Okay. So here I think you can actually play a move like king f7. The point being, he can't actually bring his king closer to your knight because he plays king g3. What do you have?
Oh, the fork.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this knight is actually well posted here. And if you try something like bishop e3, now you can play something like knight d1, gain a tempo on the bishop, and then have time to play king f6, king takes f5. And also you have e4, e3 ideas. What you did was okay, though, because you played e4. Okay, but now this is the point when it was tricky. Okay, so he played king g3. Okay, now you had a better move than the one you played. Do you see a move you could have played that would give you a little bit of a different thing than what you played? You played this move, knight to d1.
Oh, okay.
So your knight's attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a better square for it?
Oh, well, the only options look like d1 or d3.
Good. So do you see what the difference is between d1 and d3?
Well, d3, it's defended by the pawn.
Right, but there's something that's more important. If you remember what his next move was in the game, it'll give you a huge clue.
I don't remember what his... Yeah.
Okay, so you played knight d1 and you played this move. Okay, so now go back to this position. What happens if you play knight d3?
Wait, which move did he play? It's not showing up.
Sorry, he played this move.
I'm not seeing it. It's not moving.
Do you see his king moving right now?
No.
Oh, really?
Analysis. Oh no, my connection's bad. What was the move?
Okay, so you played knight d1. Do you see that move?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you see the move he played right now?
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Okay. So do you see what the difference is between knight d1 and knight d3?
So knight d3, if he goes, oh, he can't.
Yeah, exactly. So notice that your pawn covers this square, your knight covers this square, and your knight covers this square. So you have a whole wall here that his king can't get through.
Oh, that move was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you just have a simple plan of going king here, and winning this pawn.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why I didn't. I don't think I even considered D3. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
I know.
It looks so obvious now.
Okay. So. Okay, so here it's. Oops. So you play knight d1. Okay, here it's still a draw. Okay, so here the simplest way to draw probably is to play e3.
Yeah, I thought about it, and
Yeah,
I
I mean,
greedy.
because unfortunately you lost all your winning chances by this point, and actually this bishop is stronger than the knight, so this kind of forces the exchange in a way.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he plays here, now you can actually just sit tight, right? Because now your knight's defending your pawn, so you can just go king f7 again.
Yeah.
But if he takes, of course, then take, and here you can actually play the move, just king f7. He plays king f4, you play king f6, he plays king e4. You can play this move e5. It's kind of cute. So you force him to en passant. If he doesn't, he actually... Oh, actually, sorry, he has a4. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry. He has to play e6. I forgot he had this move. So yeah, and then he takes. So if he goes king f4, you go king f6. If he goes a4,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
just
go...
a straight draw.
Yeah. Because no matter what, even if you just go here, his king can't approach. And if he tries to outflank you this way, you're way faster and you win all his pawns. So
Okay.
okay, but you played okay, oops. So you played knight here. Okay, now unfortunately for you, I think your knight is just trapped on this square. Because after king takes pawn, how does your knight get out?
I think I was. Oh yeah. I guess. Yeah, I guess there's no real.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but like on this square it's trapped because it only has this square to go back to. On this square it only has this square and this square to go back to, and the bishop can defend that one. On this square, it's gonna get trapped after bishop c1 because it has no square to go to. So it kind of gets trapped all over the place. So you play knight c4, and now, okay, so now he should have played this move, bishop c1.
Yeah, that's what I saw that.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna play it.
Yeah, so now you actually have to play this move b5 to defend this knight, and then if he takes, you take, and this is worse for you because his king gets in. But but you're not dead lost yet.
His pawns would be connected there.
Yeah, so he plays. Oops. So he played bishop g5, and then so he gave you a free pawn on a3, which you took. Okay, and now is the crucial time. So he played king e5. Okay, do you know what you should have played here?
I probably should have moved my king.
Yeah, very good. What square?
Getting trapped. I wasn't sure. I figured towards my own pawns to.
Yeah. So which one?
What is it? D7.
Yeah, good. So actually, king f7 is fine too. But the idea is you have to stop king e6, because if he plays king e6, you're actually completely lost. But now you're actually, I think you're better. I think because your knight's not trapped anymore. And yeah, I think you're actually fine here.
Yeah.
I think you're actually fine.
Up a pawn there, and then
just up a pawn, and he has no way to attack this pawn again. So I think you're just better. But unfortunately, after so you played knight c4 check.
Yeah.
He played king e6,
and
now
blundered this pawn.
Yeah. Now the problem is he's just threatening to do this, and this, and there's actually nothing you can do to stop it. So after king f8, take king e8. So here he should just play f5. Or sorry, f6, and there's nothing you can do about f7 mate.
Yeah, that's what I thought was coming.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. But he played bishop h4, and
I was thinking I could have played knight e5. So if king takes, I could take. I don't know.
Yeah. But the problem is, So here like f6. Yeah, the problem is on knight e5. The problem is the bishop is defended by the pawn. So that tactic doesn't quite work. But yeah, otherwise you're right. Knight e5 would have been a try for sure. But okay, so he played bishop h4, and then I don't think anything could really be done the rest of the game. So yeah, b6 was probably your best try. And then here I don't even know what you can do. Yeah, I mean, I thought you'd try knight d5 at least. So then on f7 you play king f8, and then okay, at least you're stopping bishop e7.
Yeah, I never even saw that.
Okay, so here he plays bishop g5, I think. So he's threatening bishop h6.
Oh, did he? I don't remember that move.
No, I'm saying this is what could have happened, because remember you played knight c8 instead, and then he ended up winning. So I'm just trying to see if this works for you. So I guess you play knight c7 check. He plays king f6. You play knight d5 check. He plays king g6. And now I don't think there's anything you can do, because he's threatening bishop h6 check and f8.
Can I just exchange here, like knight e7?
Right. So the problem is, yeah, right. Knight e7, he can just take and then play king g7. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it would have required some fancy footwork from him, but it would have been a loss. So he played. I'm sorry. So you play king f8 instead of knight d5, and then here you play knight c8, which was, I mean, only move really, but too little, too late. And now, yeah, sadly you have to take it, but the pawn ending is just lost, unfortunately. Yeah, and so he can queen, and unfortunately you can't.
Yeah,
so yeah, it was a really tough game, and I mean, you really battled back from how dire the opening looked. So
yeah, I think I probably deserve to lose.
Yeah, you probably deserve to lose in the opening, but I mean, you got some really good practice in kind of defending a difficult position, and you kind of forced him to play for the win, and he wasn't able to do it, and you actually capitalized and managed to get a winning position. So that was really great. I think most players would have either just capitulated right away or wouldn't have been able to defend as tenaciously as you did. So
right, well,
it was a credit to you. But yeah, in the opening you got to develop more is the main thing.
Yeah, that opening that was good. I don't know why I was moving all my queenside pieces.
Yeah, you just had this like magnetic urge to just move all your queenside pieces. You're like, oh well, I can queenside castle now. But actually, it turned out to be the demise of your king. So.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, I'll see you guys back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.